So we're gonna make our slip knots. Then make a chain that is long enough to be get to 33 inches long. So I have 150 chains. I'm just gonna measure it. We have 33 inches. So now we are going to add 3 more chains. 1, 2, and 3. So on the fourth we are going to start making our double crochet. That's on the fourth chain, and this counts as 2 double crochet because the 3 chain is 1 double crochet. So you just continue making your 1 double crochet on each of the stitch. So guys, I've made my double crochet to the end of the row, and I have 151 double crochets. So right now, to continue to the next row, we will have to, please, you be very careful of what you are doing. Do not twist, so that you will not twist your work. Make sure you have it on a very straight line. So I will have to make a slip stitch on the third chain here. Then I'll chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Then I will make, I don't know, just watch and see what I'm doing. This is the front, so I'm making a rib. So I'm working this way, and I will wrap around and pull through here. Wrap around, pull through one, wrap around, pull through. So actually this is how it's gonna be. Like, I'm gonna rib on the first front. Okay, then I have 2 here, and this is what it look like. So for the next, I'm going to work on the back. I'm just going to rib it towards the back, and I'm going to repeat the same thing here. So here I have my rib. I don't know if you can see it very well. Okay, I'll show you some more times. So I'm working on the, okay, just looking at it through this way, it is the back, but this is where people are going to be seeing. This is where the front is actually. So that's why I'm saying front. Let's just call it back for now, because it is like back. So let's work on the back now. I just hope you see it very well. You see? So you repeat the same thing in the front. So here is what we have. I've come to the end of this row. I'll have to go over to the next. Please, I'll keep repeating this. Make sure your work is not twisted. Make sure you have a straight work. So let's go over to the next. I have 1 stitch remaining, but I'm just going to add 1 double crochet there. This doesn't matter, so for me, so I'll have to go over to this. On the third chain, make a slip stitch, then chain 3, and then the next I'll go ahead with my rib. We've already created the foundation, so why I came back is to show you how you will complete each of 8. So just go ahead with your rib, front and back until you get to the I am actually looking for maybe 2.5 inches of this. So that's to say I'll go ahead and repeat this up to like 5 or 6 times before I come back. So just continue with yours. You can go any row that you want. For me, I think 6 rows is okay, but when I'm done I'll measure, and if it's not okay I'll add one more. I need at least 2 or 2.5 inches. Here at the end of the row, at this end, so I made 8 rows of this ruffle. As you can see, there's elastic. So I have 2 inches and 3 lines, almost 2.5 inches, but I'm not gonna do any more. It is 8 rows. So let's go over to the next thing. Sorry. So you're going to make a slip stitch on the third chain. Then for this part we'll just chain 1 and you'll make half double crochet in each of the stitches. Remember, you're not doing anything here, just go over to the next and make your half double crochet. Just go ahead until you get back to this point. This is actually what it looks like, so just go around till you get to this point. So now that I've made my single crochet all the way round, I will have to make a slip stitch on that first single crochet that we made. Then before we go ahead, we will have to count out 75 because we have 150 double crochets, so we have to count out 75 double crochets and attach our stitch marker there. I have my 75 double crochet, so I'll just have to place a stitch marker here. So this will mark where I will be making my increase, like it's gonna be like a half of it, you see. So now I'll make a 3 chain and I'll make another double crochet in that same space. So I'll go ahead and place 1 double crochet in each of the spaces that I have. We've got to the stitch marker. What you have to do is to remove the stitch marker and make 2 double crochets in there. So we'll still put that stitch marker back on the first of the double crochet the 2 double crochet, like the first one, although you can put it on the second one, it is your choice. So just continue with the 1 double crochet until you get to the end of the row. So I'm here at the end of the row. I will just have to make a slip stitch here while I chain up 3, sorry, and I'm going to make 1 double crochet in that same space. Then I continue. This is just a repetition of what we did in the first row of the body. So when you get here, you make an increase, that is making 2 double crochet in this when you get to your stitch marker, wherever you put your stitch marker. So it doesn't really matter if you have a smaller size or a bigger size. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you are making your size. So that is what matters. So just go ahead with yours. I am actually looking for approximately 15 inches or so. So in case you want to know, this is what is remaining in I actually pulled it out. This is what is remaining in one um pack of wool. I have not finished a roll of yarn, so this is what is remaining. So I will tell you when I finish a roll of yarn. I will also let you know. So, and also at the end of the work, I'll let you know how many rows of yarns that I used. So just continue with yours. I'll meet you when I get to 15 inches. And another thing is I have to sum the a big, can I just say a big board? It is size 42, and that is what I'm working with. So I don't know what yours is. So you just have to increase, sorry, you just have to increase until you get that length, that width, the width of 42. So we are increasing from 33 to 42. It is a very long way, and I love it because it's gonna take me to the length that I want. So if yours is maybe 38 or so, if you make an increase to you have 38, you should stop making the increase. Just stop. Like mine, if I make an increase to 42 and I don't have 15 inches yet, I will stop increasing from there because I don't want a big stuff. So I'll stop increasing and just go ahead with no increase until I have my 15 inches. So I hope it's more understandable right now. So go ahead with just, I'll meet you at 15 inches. I actually made 20 rows and I made 16 rows of decrease. I stopped decreasing on the 16th row, so I didn't decrease from the 17th to the 20th. So I think this is okay for me. So just like I told you that I will show you how many yarns that I used. I have finished one and this is what is remaining of the second yarn. So let's go over to the next step. So now you have to count your the double crochets that you have on the 20th row. So for me, I have about 100 and okay. So I have exactly 182 double crochets. So the half of it is 91. So I have made my marker. I attached something here to know where I will attach it. So I will want you to make a slip stitch. After your slip stitch, this is actually the front. Then you can choose whether you want here to be the front or you want it to be the back. So if you think that the ties is small for you, you will make you have to make some chains, maybe 3 to 5 chains, and now attach it here. But if you think that the ties are okay for you, you can just go ahead and do as I'm doing. So right now I'm just gonna remove my stitch marker. I will immediately attach this because I don't want to lose here, so just make it known. So I'm going to make a slip stitch. Then I'll chain 1. With this I have connected the both side, and now this is what we have. If you want it on to be a bum pant, you can stop here, just make a single crochet around. But if you want it to be a short that is like mine. I will just want you to continue with me. So now you choose where you want to work on first. I would like to work on this part first. So from here, you turn your work this way. I will have to chain 3. I already have 1 chain, 2 more. So, and I'm going right straight into the next stitch, and I'll make a double crochet. So I'm going to make a double crochet all the way around my work. Okay, I am here at the end of this row, so I will just have to make a slip stitch on the 3rd chain that we made. Then I'll chain 3, and I'm not gonna do anything here this time around, neither am I gonna do anything here. Sorry, I'm not gonna do anything here this time around, neither am I gonna do anything here. So I'm gonna skip it and make sure that I am making it on this double crochet. So I'll just have to slide in my hook. I don't really know why it's becoming tough, but okay. Make 1 double crochet and continue with 2 double crochet. I'm done with this leg. It's part of the leg. So I made 16 rows of no decrease or no increase, and I finished up with this design. So I'm sorry that I didn't show you, but I will show you in this one right now. So I will just show you how you can do this. I will use a smaller hook for this because I don't think this big one could enter. I'll just use it to pull this out. Okay, make a slip knot. I'll just use it to attach the yarn. Attach to. I'll go back to the normal hook that I was using. And I'm going to make 2 more chains. Okay, 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3. Then, which way are we working from? Okay, let's walk through this way. Okay, we're walking through here because if we walk this way, it's gonna be the back. So this is the front. So you attach your. Start making your 1 double crochet. I'm not skipping any. I'm just doing it. I think at the end of the row, I'm gonna have about 93 double crochets. So just go ahead. Okay, I already showed you this, right? So I'm just showing you how to attach it, so how to connect the other leg. So since I already showed you this, I would just like you to continue. For this first row, you are not going to skip any. You're just going to work even on this. Normally you shouldn't work on this last one. So, but you're going to work on it to complete your 93 double crochets. So just go ahead until you have 16 rows. With my 16 rows of no decrease or increase, and I will measure to make sure I have my 7 inches. That's from here. So I have exactly 7 inches, 16 rows. So we are going over to this part. So for this part, we're going to just make our slip stitch on the 3rd chain, then chain 1 2 3. These 3 chains counts as one triple crochet because we're going to be making triple crochet right now. And okay, 4, not 3, so 4 counts as triple crochet. Then we're going to chain 2, we're going to chain 3, so in total we have 7 chains. 4 counts as, so we make 7 stitches, 7 chains, and we are going to skip 3. 1 2 3. On the 4th we make triple crochet. You're going to make it a little bit long because you want something that is going to be firm, standing firm like this. So you chain 3, 1 2 3. I skip 1 2 3. On the 4th you make your triple crochet, chain 3, skip 3. On the 4th, triple crochet. So just continue with this pattern until you get to the end of the row. For all the stitches for the row, so to end up I have 4 loops remaining. I'll just have to chain 3 and locate the 4th chain, 1 2 3 and 4, and on the 4th chain I'll make a slip stitch. Just chain 1, and in here you're going to make 6 double crochet, 6 triple crochets. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Excuse me. Okay, 7 not 6 double crochets, 7 double crochet, 7 triple crochets, and the 7th one. So you make a slip, single crochet in the next space, and in the next space you make your 7 triple crochets. 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7, and the next you make a single crochet. So this is all for this row. Just continue with this same pattern to the end of the row. So here at the end of the row, I actually made this as a mistake here, and I didn't realize until I'm at the end of the row. So if you made any mistake that you cannot correct and it's not bad, so I would just advise you to make the same mistake in the next leg so you don't have a different thing. So now, if you haven't done your own, I would advise you to start your single crochet here, like maybe you slip stitch to the center, chain 1, and start this in the second one before you continue with your triple crochet in 7. So right now we are going to add some triple crochets inside here. You can add about 5 or 6. 3 4 5. I think it's small, maybe we should just make it, I made this 7. Okay, 6 and 7. So we're going to make a slip stitch in here. Just make a slip stitch in the same space and chain 1. Then cut your yarn off. we're going to hide our tail. For the hiding, I'm using 2 mm hook, so just put it through. Why I'm using this is so that it will be going through the loops. I need a very tiny stuff so it can go in. So I'll just tighten it and make sure the chain one is tight. Then I'll just hide it through the loops of the chains that we made. It is no must that you hide all the tail. If you think you've hidden it enough, you can just cut off the remaining parts. So we are done with our work, and we, as usual, I will have to say something about the whole work from the scratch. So we made okay, one more thing. For the yarns, I used 4 rows of yarn. This is the 4th one, and I've not really done much with it. So this is it, and this is just what's remaining. So I didn't really do much with it, so I'll just have to make it. Is optional though, but you can still leave it this way. You can just, if you want to leave it this way, I'll advise you to just use a 2 mm hook so you can pierce in anywhere you want, and just bring this loop, this tail, put it in here, insert your hook here, pull this one in, chain one. Remember how I hid my tail? You can just hide your tail like that. So but if you want, you can still make a single crochet. For me, I don't really think it is necessary for me, but if it is for you, you can just go ahead and do it. So for the rope, we are going to, let me pull this off. So we are going to use 2 of the yarn. You can use a bigger hook if you want, but if you don't want, 3.5 mm is still okay for it. Make your slip stitch, make a slip knot, sorry. So I suggest you make this slip knot longer because you can decide to add a pom-pom at the end of it, so you will need this tail to tie it together. So now you will make a chain that is long enough to go through your waist. So here I have 100 and 250 chains. You can equally just make up to 300 if you wish. So now you have to choose where you want. Sorry, my camera can't show you everything, but you have to choose where you want to be the front. So you choose where you want your tail, your rope to be, whether in the middle or on top. I want mine to be, think it should just be in the middle. So you insert it, and pull it out. Insert. Please make sure it's on the same line. It is very important. The pom-pom, you know how big or how small you want your pom-pom to be. Mine is going to be something that is just small, so I will just have to, I'm using 2 of this, so I'll just have to roll it on my fingers. So when you are done, this is the end of the tutorial. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for staying till now. Let's do this next time. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. Help me grow my YouTube, and drop your comment down below. Don't forget to like the video. Thank you. Bye. See you next time.